What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to review my first impressions of Yakuza 0. Now, this game is this game is kind of driving me crazy. I'm 8 hours in, so I'm at the end of chapter 2, beginning of chapter 3. That's recorded in the footage here. And you know, this game is the first game of, I think there's like 9 mainline games in this series now, so I've been very interested in this for a while. Like, any series that has so many entries of a game in it really sparks my curiosity. And I don't believe that this is an anthology type like Final Fantasy. Like, this is one continuous story. I think there's spin-off games too, but for the main series there is one continuous story, so I feel like that's really epic. And this one on Nintendo Switch 2, Zero, this is chronologically the first game of the series. So in my mind, this is a perfect jumping on point. And I've been playing Mario Kart. That game's fun, but it's just racing. So I really wanted something to hold me over for before Donkey Kong came out. And this sounds really bad, but it was between this and Bravely Default, where like the games like I was thinking about playing. Also Wind Waker on Nintendo Switch Online. And I didn't choose Wind Waker or Bravely Default because I really want to like play those entire games. Like, Donkey Kong is this deadline that is gonna be a cutoff, and this game, I thought I was gonna like it enough to like buy it and own it and play through it, but I didn't think I was gonna like it enough to like care if I took a break for Donkey Kong, and that's exactly what this game ended up being for me. It's a good game. It's not exactly what I was expecting. Gameplay wise, it's really button mashy. There's kind of like a rock paper scissors thing. And if you're a hardcore Yakuza fan, you're probably thinking that I'm like just a casual terrible. I'm not far enough. You're not far enough in the game. 8 hours in, that's not enough. But this is from the perspective of someone new to the series. So yeah, and again, I'm if you're on the fence of buying this game, you never played a Yakuza game, I will say right now that I'm not recommending this game to my closest friends. I don't even know if I would not recommend this as a blanket. Everybody, you must play this game. This game, you need to play it. It's great. It's good, but like, you need to be into it. I think it's very niche, and it's a very Sega game. So like, when it comes to like the side, there's a ton of side content to do. Like, there's bowling mini games, like karaoke rhythm mini games, baseball mini games, and I don't know, they're not like as fleshed out. They're very arcadey. The whole game kind of feels arcadey, which is cool. Like, that's actually like, it gives a charm. The game feels like a video game. Uh but there's like a bit of lack of polish that really pulls me in. And so what drives me the most crazy is, see, I say there's a bunch of mini games, and that's what's perfect. So I'm a big Final Fantasy VII remake and rebirth fan, and a lot of people hate the mini games in those games. I love them. I think they're very polished. Like, they made like in rebirth, they made like a full on Mario Kart mode. Like, there are cups, there are tracks, like all the physics. It's very fleshed out. This has a lot of mini games, but they don't feel nearly as fleshed out. So if you don't like mini games in general in these kind of games, you're probably not going to like these. They feel very skippable, and usually I judge a game like this if I really like it based on like, do I want to do all the side stuff? And I don't feel like I want to do all the side stuff in this. Out of my 8 hours, I spent 1 hour going through like all of like the areas where there's like these entertainment areas in like the open world city that you're in, and they're fine. They're cool. Not having achievements really hurts this game. And so, knowing what I know now after playing it, you could probably get this game for $20 on the PlayStation Store versus $50 on Nintendo Switch 2. Granted, Nintendo Switch 2 version is the first version in the Yakuza series that has English voice acting, and I watch my anime dubbed, so I really appreciate that. Again, maybe the people who are really into this game, the niche audience for this game, might not like that. So it really depends on who you are. Now, gameplay wise, again, I'm 8 hours into it, and I feel like I've barely done much. I mean, you can see the gameplay right now. This is like the second boss of the game. It's very few and far between. If you keep watching this video, you're gonna see besides the opening fight in that was captured in this video and this fight, the rest are just cutscenes. There are a lot of cutscenes in this game. This game is slow to pick up. This is probably one of those games that you're gonna hear people say like, "Oh, it gets good after 20 hours." And I'm an older gamer. I'm a parent. I work. I don't have many hours to play every day. My average gaming session is around 30 to 45 minutes. And this game's driving me crazy because I do something like this, where I do like the final boss fight, and then you get stuck in 20, 25 minutes of cutscenes. Or you're like you're walking to a save point in the open world city, and you get hit with a side quest that you don't go up and talk to someone to initiate the side quest. They interrupt you. And I think you can say like, "Hey, I don't want to do this right now. I'll come back and do it later." I haven't done that yet because I have trust issues. So I'm like, is it even going to allow me to do this later? Is this my only chance? And I'm a bit of a completionist, like at heart. So I'm like, I don't want to like lose the opportunity to do this. So I, go through the dialogue, and then I'm ending up taking long, like, an extra 10, 15, 20 minutes than I wanted to log off at 7:30 tonight. Now it's 8 o'clock. I hate that feeling where I'm like, I want this cutscene to end. I want this cutscene to end. It's a terrible feeling to have. But, if I was back in high school and I had 3 hours a night to play this game, I think I would like it a lot more. And I do like the game. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's excellent. I don't think it's perfect. So if I had to give this a score right now for my first impressions, I would say probably around a 6 to 6.5. Again, I'm only 8 hours in. I'm just entering chapter 3. I think that if I continue to play the game, which I want to, like, I really hope, like, again, I'm going to take a break at Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I hope after I beat that game, whether it's 100% or I just feel good about how far I got in the game and I'm done with it, that I can come back and visit this game. I really hope that I can get a second push at this game and continue playing it. But even right now, as this being my main game, just last night, I had 30 minutes that I didn't think I was going to be able to play video games. I didn't want to play this. I was like, I don't want to I'm going to get stuck in something. I don't feel like playing this game. I ended up playing Mario Kart World and Fast Fusion, just something I can sit down, turn my mind off, and play. I played to capture footage for this video. I did 2 fights, and the rest were cutscenes. I ended up playing for 45 minutes. And I played for 45 minutes. Like, it was mostly cutscenes. Again, the story's cool. It's not hooking me crazy hard. And yeah, I mean, it's a game key card, so if I don't like it, I can sell it. So I like that. I'm glad I didn't get this purely digital. I won't sell it because I'm dumb. And even if I decide I just don't like it, even if after Donkey Kong I don't come back to it, this is now a core Switch 2 memory. This is the first game I've played that's not Mario Kart World, but I do like it, and it's just slow. It's slow at the start. Maybe it's not the right point in my life. Uh, we'll see. If I come back, maybe I'll do an update video to say I came back. I'm wrong about Yakuza 0, which, again, what am I wrong about? Like, I like it. It's good. It's just slow. That's the thing. If you're thinking about this game and you're seeing gameplay footage about a bunch of, like, the fighting, this really fun combat, like, the combat is fun. It's cool when you get to do it. But I'm early on, and at the end of chapter 1, there was a level where you gotta do a lot of fighting. I'm like, it's clicking me. I'm like, oh, that's why this game's great. Like, it's taken 4 hours to get here, but this is awesome. But then it hasn't been like that since throughout chapter 2, and I'm sure it's gonna pick up at chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. But that's just something to keep in mind, that this is, if you want to pop this in and be, right in the action, which I think is something great that Final Fantasy VII Remake does. Again, those games, they might be my favorite games of all time, like, officially. You're playing that game right away. I love those games because you can sit down and turn it on for 15 minutes and play it. And because of that, I played that game for 200 hours, and it like flew by. Mario Kart World, I've played over 10 hours. It feels like nothing. This has been a long 8 hours. Lots of cutscenes. The story's cool. Yeah, you might need to think of this as like you're almost watching a TV show. Like at some points, I'm like, wow, this almost feels like a visual novel at times, without like the, looking around the background and like dialogue choices. Just like it kind of feels like a movie, maybe more like a TV show because it's pretty long and it's a lot of cutscenes. But it's cool, very arcadey. It actually makes me nostalgic for like PS2 era games. Like the city, it's like a small like GTA almost, except instead of guns, you're punching. And yeah, I really hope to come back to this and do more. Maybe I might only get one more session of this game in before Donkey Kong comes out, and then I drop it maybe completely. Hopefully, we'll pick it up. After I complete Donkey Kong, and that's assuming that like Metroid Prime 4 isn't coming out within a month. Yeah, as long as August is dry. But August has Gears of War Reloaded, which I definitely am going to do a playthrough of that. Again, some of these games, those other games, are probably very easy to pick up and play for a 30-minute session. This doesn't really respect your time. You need like an hour. And so that's just like, again, it's good. And if you're already a fan of the series, I'm sure this is worth picking up. Again, if you like the English dub, which I do like, I don't know if the voice acting is particularly great, but I just appreciate that. But again, then you're still doing a lot of reading. So I don't even know if that's truly a benefit because the English scenes are good, but then there's it'll have a voice acted scene, and then it'll come back and then just like a dialogue where you have to read it. And there's a lot of ad libs where you hear the main character go what, but then there's a huge line of text. Yeah, I'll probably get this on PlayStation 4 or 5 for $20. I think trophy support and achievement support would really make this game. Some of that side content, it'll give you more to do, honestly. Uh, but in terms of Switch 2, it's good. You could probably do better than $50 for this game. If you're on the fence, the timing of this game, it's pretty long for like, we had Mario Kart, now Donkey Kong. The timing of this release, I don't know about it. It looks like a PS4 game, an early PS4 game. And I don't think that's a fault of the Switch 2. I just think that's just the game. That's the style of the game. That it is what it is. I don't think the Switch 2 can handle more than this. So it doesn't really feel that next gen. I think I would have got the same experience on PS4 or 5 and saved a good amount of money. But it's Switch 2 season. It's the Switch 2 launch. It was this or Bravely Default, and I've played a lot of. I love JRPGs. That one here is great. That's gonna be one I want to finish. This one I kind of got the vibe it'd be okay. I would be okay with myself if I don't finish this game, which I don't generally like doing. But I think I would be okay if I don't return to this. But I want to return to this. I do. It's not like I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not recommending it because it's bad. I would not recommend it to just blanket statement anybody and everybody that you have to play this game, the combat's great. No, you have to maybe try it and then don't sweat it if you don't like it. There's probably a niche audience for this. It's very much a video game, not a single player story big experience like a lot of PlayStation first party games. But yeah, what do you guys think? Am I missing something here with this? Is something not clicking with me? Let me know in the comments. Are you a fan of this game? Did this review help make your decision if this is an early launch Switch 2 game that you're thinking about picking up but been on the fence on? Maybe you heard a lot of paid promotions really saying how great this game is and how amazing it is. Again, it might be. I might have to do an update on this once I'm farther in the game, if I get to that point. 8 hours in without hooking me? I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.